And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Hey, Haywood! Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down, Saints.
18 Gator.
Man left. Hey!
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the Bears' 40-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10. The give is to Bell. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 32. Evades him at the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First down, New Orleans.
Ready? 18 Gator.
I got you.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll lead here to a third down.
On the set.
Escape situation. Let's go. Right. He's telling the right. 3 down.
Get.
Back to throw here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Score! Touchdown, Chicago!
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
What's good on the extra point? And it's now a 7-0 game.
Bears 7, Saints nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this one. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver able to record his 5th sack of the season.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. And this This defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Saints take over.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Bombers, 2-jet bomber. Watch the whip. Go. Hey, go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Second and 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Set, ready? 10 Lobo. 2.
Come on, baby. I'm coming, baby.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Montez Sweat in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. There comes the Saints punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's go. 10 Tucson.
54 Mike.
5.
Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 54.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out.
Ready. 60 outlaw.
Watch 54. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Let's go. Shoot.
On 1st down, here's Breida. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
54.
To throw on second down, Lawrence. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And down inside the 15 he goes. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Look at me, zipper.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Matt Breida with touchdown number 7 on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
You're out.
He's checking. Crash.
Ready?
On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
He's coming. We got double up.
Hey, Delta.
Mike 2. Come on. Check 99. Kill.
Snap.
They'll set up a throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll look to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Now the Pro Bowl kicker, Aldrick Rosas. Last year, he hit one from 57. On the other side of the field, it's a 61-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On second down, it's Bell. Shoves him away. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
Let's get it.
Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over.
And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give them 32 on the play.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will get him 1 closer.
Makes the score Bears 21, Saints 10. Albrecht Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
54. He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Got a man open. It's Ross. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Check.
On first and 10, Lawrence. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Hey, Charlie. Ready?
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now a draw play. This is Bell. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage. No yardage to be found.
The throw over the middle taken in. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now, is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that... It's been an issue for them in this game.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Protein spell, get it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are back within a single score. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Back now at Soldier Field, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Breida, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. There appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Watch
General West.
To throw on 2nd down, Lawrence. He sets up the screen to Jones. 14 yards and a Chicago 1st down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Well, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Hey, let's get this. Right there, 54.
From the gun, Lawrence. Yeah, man, it's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Let's go.
Now Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal.
High 7. Let's make these babies cry. Yo, go, go. Mike 55, Mike 55. Get it.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
Yeah, the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Saints take over.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's heavy. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Bell. It's a gain of 5, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Back to throw. A screen to Bell. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Check. Fresno.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's caught. Jones. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Stop your whining.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw, and that is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Go! Hey, stand up!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that will go out of the back of the end zone. Way too much mustard. Not a good punt, and it will come out to the 20. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. And to give this time to the tailback. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. He'll have another first down and more. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. Oh, the Saints recovered it. New Orleans football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Bears, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they drop just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Big pesto, if you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special, I just wanna see more pesto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, that make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin, when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause I blame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit on my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
S-T-R-O. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name. Drop when I drop, look at shorty, she support ride, lifting up